Hello, this is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. I understand that my husband reached out to you and was able to get in touch with you. Do apologize for not having this video to you sooner. We did get a little busy, but we promised you a video, and so here it is. I'm going to keep things short and sweet, and I just wanted to show you a few tips and tricks that you can use to really maximize your traffic online. And so with that, I'll go ahead and get started. So first of all, I noticed some things on your site that I liked. So here are a couple of things, like for example, the click to call. Also shows I like how you have all the states that you do your services in, so that way people know it's not just one location. And I also like this get in touch and these pictures that of some of your guys' work. It's always good to have. The one thing I did notice that I would like to make a pointer on would be that there's not much content here. Maybe just a few snippets here and there. And content is literally anything that I can highlight, whether it be text or pictures. In this case, I'd be talking about the text. There's just not a whole lot of that. And the reason why you want a lot of content is because you want to be found for a lot of different keywords. Keywords, for example, Spokane roofing companies in Spokane. There's a lot of volume to be had here, 450, and also just for this area of Spokane here is like a search volume of 2.3 thousand. So that's quite a bit right there, and you would want to rank for some of these keywords. In fact, the keywords that you are actually ranking for it looks like, is only your name here, 5-star roofing. And when people search on Google, they're not going to be searching necessarily for your name, but rather the service. So you would want to rank for that particular service or in the area, because you're going to get found a lot more. And with content that doesn't have, where there's not much content, you're not going to be ranking for these keywords. So you would want to be ranking for those, because in all honesty, you will pull more traffic. I mean, yes, you have a search volume of 1,100 here for just your name, but there's also, like, as you go further down, there isn't much volume to be had for what you're ranking for at this point in time. So you definitely want to be rank for some of these other keywords for services, so that people can find you when they're searching that. So what I would do is add more content with those keywords, and maybe save some of these images instead of what they're saved as of right now. What I would do is I would save the image as one of those keywords, so it would count towards those words. So yeah, just basically more content and saving those images as those keywords, so that you're able to be found better. Because when Google crawls your site, they see that not only do you have that content, but you have that keyword verbatim within your content, and it allows you to rank faster and more efficiently. Content is also great for ranking as well, because Google feels that the more content you have, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field. So at the end of the day, their whole goal is that when someone searches, they get the information that they need. So the more content you have, the more likely you are to be found, because Google wants to ensure that people searching on their platform gets that information quickly and efficiently. So my second tip would be to build up your Google business profile. This Google business profile, and it would give yourself a chance to get as much traffic as possible. And what I mean by that is, when people search for any given keyword, there is a lot of ways that it can convert. First, you have these local ads right here that these are Google guaranteed, and these capture the people that click on the first thing that they see. You can also adjust Google ads to capture people's attention. The local ads people like because they are guaranteed by Google up to a certain dollar amount. So if something goes wrong or something happens, they trust that Google will make it right monetarily. They would be great for you as well because they convert at a very high rate. You know, they have this number right here. And so a lot of times when someone is calling you, they are more likely to convert over because they are already taking that time to call. The Google ads themselves they convert at a lot lower rate, but you can be seen by a lot of people, and they are a lot cheaper. Those are located just under the local ads typically. And then we have the Google Map Pack here. So the people who search this way, they want to see a company that is local and in the area. It can pull up to 80% of the traffic. So the keyword that I'm using is roofing in Spokane. So if we take a look at that, Spokane roofing, that's 450 volume. You're looking at about like 360 volume in traffic going to these top 3. And then also ranking organically is a great way to pull traffic too. That's where the content comes in and such with that. So the higher you rank, the more traffic you'll pull. So the people up here are going to get more traffic than the people who are ranking down here. And people rarely go to the second page. So you really want to be on this first page. These are all super important. They are all different ways in which people search and different ways that they capture traffic. And speaking of ranking organically, in order for you to do that, other than the content, you would also need to build up the strength of your site. And how you would do that would be to add referring domains, specifically do follow links that send links back to your site. It already looks like you have some referring domains and backlinks. The more you have, the more you have, it's basically power, and the more power you have, the higher these numbers will be. And typically what we want to see, usually with roofing, we want them to be in a 20s, 30s, or 40s range. But it looks like you don't have any data here. And whereas backlinks are really important, and the more you have, the more power you have, so the higher these numbers are going to be, you want good quality backlinks. So if we're going to take a look at one of your competitors. They are I looked these guys up, Pre-Renowned Roofing. This is their website. They have a little bit more content, but anyways, they are your competitors, and they also have a lot of backlinks. They are ranking for 81 organic keywords. It looks like you are ranking for 51. It looks like you lost 2 keywords here that you were ranking for. And also with them, they're getting 90 organic traffic, whereas you are getting 56. Their backlinks, looks like, I need to see that. Okay, so you don't have as many backlinks as them, but at the same time, if we take a look at your backlinks and see the quality, with that amount of backlinks, you should be ranking higher in Google, but let's take a look here. So it looks like, okay, so we're taking a look at these numbers and seeing their quality. You have here referring domains also 0, 0. So they aren't very high quality backlinks. You want those to be higher. And if we take a look at these guys as backlinks, they have, whenever they don't have as many zeros here, they have like 3 or 4 too, and then you have 0. So we would really want to get better backlinks, higher quality ones, if we were to do that. And it takes a lot of work for that, but that's also why you're not ranking as well. And again, you're only ranking for your name. And if we take a look at give me one moment. We're taking a look at these guys. They Their backlinks, because they have better quality backlinks, their number here is at 23. And that's where you would want to be. They are at the top in the Google Map pack, so they're already getting all that traffic. I want to see what organic keywords they're listed for. Okay, so they are also doing their roofing, but look right here. They also have that keyword that we were talking about, Spokane roofing. And it doesn't have a high competition number, so you could totally compete with them on that. But we want to look anywhere that's under 10 with a competition. But like this area, they're getting all of the area, ranking for all the area keywords here. So they're taking the majority of that traffic when people are searching. So there's a lot of ways you can bump yourself up in Google and increase your online presence. Without much content, you're really limiting yourself into how many keywords you're going to be ranking for. And with the backlinks, you're going to want higher quality backlinks in order to rank higher. So you're really, without those, you're really limiting yourself into how much traffic you're going to get online. I hope that this has been helpful and informative. Please reach out if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I'd love to chat with you and help you out in any way that we can. Either my husband and I would love to get in touch with you in whatever time fits for you best. So with that, you have a fantastic rest of your day, and God bless.